Hey, what is up, gang? Hey, I'm following up with the preview that I did for this combiner. This is called the Dream Combiner because V1 I dreamt of and I woke up and I built him. And V2, the reason I made these modifications is one, I've wanted to visit V1, but I dreamt about this guy again. And COG was very, very present. And so I had to kind of figure out a way to use COG for this particular build. And ultimately, I actually feel that V2 is much more proportional than V1 was. So maybe my brain was just kind of building on the side and encouraging me to use COG because it felt that, and maybe it was a little bit after my first COG died. And so rest in peace, COG. And so maybe it was his spirit kind of channeling this. But yeah, I'd like to think that he's here watching and wanting to be a part of this build. And so cool. In terms of how he's made, you can see that this is Shockwave, this is Galactic Man, Clear Mirage, Standard Mirage. And in the middle, we have COG, and we have two grease pits. The hands, these are from this thing called the Junkion Blacksmith set. But you can utilize, the hands that come with Blitzwing, Combiner Wars hands, or anything really that has a 5mm port. And in terms of his back, these are just the COG legs plugged into the back, and this is one of the bottom half leg torso bits of the grease pit. So you're not really using 100% of the parts, but yeah, you do need two grease pits and you do need one cog. And I may not even need to kind of take this guy apart, but hmm, hmm. Well, yeah, I may as well take him apart, right? Should we take him apart? Here, let me show you one of the arms. So this arm right here is blurry, not anymore. This is the torso of the grease pit. And this is going to be, we're just taking pictures right now, but because it's only really connected by this one peg, which is not a lot considering how much weight is on this particular arm and the way this is connected. Oh, there was a piece of paper, meaning that fit was super loose. So on the bottom part of that peg of the grease pit, you are plugging in this one arm. And which hole? Yeah, I think it's this one at the top. That was housing. I think it was like that. Yeah. Okay, actually, you know what? That kind of holds without the piece of paper. But that's really just the arm right there. Okay, no, it doesn't. This is Mirage. And pretty much, you would have him in robot mode, but you fold the arms out like this. You kind of spin this 90 degrees. You have the legs coming down. Now, these legs don't attach to one another. And so, fortunately, this Junkion Blacksmith set has a hole on the fist, on the upper part of the palm. And utilizing the grease pit gun, you can actually plug one part into the foot and one part into the fist, which actually then allows it to keep its shape, So I lucked out on that Junkion Blacksmith set. Excuse me, got something stuck in my throat. I lucked out on the Junkion Blacksmith set because it was being sold at TFCon by a group called Captured Prey. I'm not sure if they still operate as Captured Prey, but I recognize that dude. I think his name's Orson. He is a dude who used to run that site, and I recognize that dude from the con. I didn't say what's up or anything like that, but yeah. So, and I got it for like 10 CAD, 10 Canadian, which is like ultra cheaposaurus. So anyway, yeah, that's the arm. That is the arm as I get him back into focus. Okay, so this bottom part, these are just a pair of grease pit legs with the feet on the back, and they are cinched together. You see that? These are the feet. These are the undersides of the feet, and this is one of the hip connectors, the bottom torso of the grease pit / ironworks, and you are using that to hold the feet together. And on the top part, we just have two of the cog legs plugged into his back to beef up that back to make it look all like beefed out, filled out. That's really about it. And then the grease pit legs, the knee ports, the knees have ports on them, and you're just plugging in the cog's body into there. The two little posts, the pegs at the bottom that connect his legs, and that's it. It's easy peas, yeah. And so yeah, if you don't know the story, is I was sleeping one day and. Of course, we sleep all the time. And I forget the exact nature of the dream. I think it was something like I was at a Ross or something like that. I was going somewhere, and then I basically saw this combiner, and I honestly don't remember the dream as much now. I do remember seeing like a Bruticus or something in the dream too, but Yeah, I just woke up like oh yeah, I remember I got close to the combiner and I noticed that the shock waves were being used as legs and I was like, "What?" And yeah, and then I just got up and it compelled me and I just built it on the spot and so that was pretty wild. That was pretty wild. And so for this one, it was very similar. I saw him at like a department store type thing and I recognized that it was the Dream Combiner and then as I got closer, I noticed it was slightly different. And I just remember kind of like I don't know if I actually saw Cog, but I certainly had like the impression of like Cog was there. And so when I woke up, I decided to revisit this and use the Cog piece to see what I can do. And voila, this is it. So hope you have liked it. It's a little bit of a departure from the norm, but at the same time, it's really, really cool in my opinion. And so if you got these parts at home, you can have a blast and make it yourself. So yeah, have fun out there. Be kind, be safe, have forgiveness for yourself and others, and hopefully one day at a time, one smile at a time, one heart at a time, we can make this world a better place for everybody, right? Take care. Bye.